These extraordinary creatures hold a special place in the animal kingdom, with many unique adaptations that have allowed them to thrive in some of the most challenging environments on Earth. In this video, we unravel the secrets behind the amazing adaptability of the ostrich, the largest and fastest bird on the planet. They are native to the savannas and deserts of Africa, with the largest populations being found in countries such as South Africa and Namibia. Each can be up to 9 feet long and weighs over 300 pounds. They have long legs with strong muscles, strong bones, and powerful two-toed feet that are among the adaptations that allow ostriches to run fast on land at speeds of up to 60 miles per hour, but not fly. This makes them the fastest running birds. The short wings of an ostrich are not designed to fly, but they help keep warm and provide balance when running. Ostriches thrive in the desert thanks to many adaptations, such as flightless wings, long camouflaged necks, and a reduced need to drink. Especially thick eyelashes to protect them from sandstorms that often occur in these areas. Ostriches are omnivores, eating a diet consisting mainly of plants, but also including insects, lizards, and other small animals. They have a unique digestive system that allows them to get water from their food, reducing their need to drink water. Ostriches live in social groups called flocks, which usually include a dominant male, several females, and their offspring. We'll also dive into its unique reproductive behaviors, including the fascinating role the male ostrich plays in incubating eggs. During the breeding season, the males will begin to search for objects and then mate. The male ostrich is responsible for building the nest and incubating the eggs, while the female takes turns guarding the nest. You will think you have been misheard, but this is the truth. They have excellent camouflage to protect them from predators. Ostrich eggs are one of the honey badger's favorite foods. They have special eyesights that allows them to detect danger from a great distance. Until the eggs hatch, they will begin to move and take the cubs to feed. Currently, on some farms, incubation has been modified. After the female ostrich lays eggs, ranchers harvest the eggs and incubate them in modern incubators. Incubation of ostrich eggs takes about 42 to 45 days. The incubation temperature is about 35 to 36 degrees Celsius, 95 to 97 degrees Fahrenheit, and the best humidity is usually around 25 to 35%. The most important thing is that during the process, the ostrich eggs need to be turned over at regular intervals to ensure the even development of the fetus inside, usually once every 2 hours. Until they hatch, they will be taken to a special care environment. However, with the ability to adapt to the desert environment, the temperature in this habitat does not affect them much. Their caretakers provide them with regular food and water. Mainly, they eat nuts, grains, and green vegetables. But the addition of certain foods containing high protein and vitamins is indispensable in ostrich farming. They will have better health and resistance to many diseases commonly found in camels. When the ostriches mature and reach weight, they are taken to the processing plant. In addition to meat, their skin and fur are also expensive items. They grow around the world, with important industries in the Philippines and Namibia. Ostrich skin is a valuable product, and the large feathers are used to decorate headgear. In ritual, as feathers, humans have used ostrich eggshells for millennia. Many parts of the world are also using it in some tourism activities. The festivals are held like horse racing competitions. Ostriches have a lifespan of about 40 to 45 years in the wild. Considered the species of least concern for conservation status. What do you think about this video? Leave us a comment below in the comment section. Are you ready for the next video now? Let's continue together.
In recent years, the temperature difference between day and night in desert regions of the United States has always been very different. This is especially true in the Great Basin Desert in Nevada. Temperatures can drop from 87 degrees Fahrenheit during the day to 13 degrees Fahrenheit at night. It is estimated that by 2021, around 799 million acres of land in the United States is considered desert, representing 33% of the country's area. Of course, this statistic includes both arid and semi-arid regions. There are approximately 289,000 active farms in the western United States, of which approximately 37 of these farms are located in arid or semi-arid lands. Due to the rigors of this, farming climate crops in arid regions of the United States is not as productive as ranching or common crops grown in arid regions, including alfalfa, potatoes, or wheat. The The first place we will visit in this video is the state of Arizona, where up to 63% of the land is arid or semi-arid desert. These two farmers are setting up a beautiful pasture to raise poultry in the desert. This is a small farm located in the town of Whitman, about 35 miles northwest of Phoenix, Arizona. On this desert farm, adult turkeys are raised for meat. Every morning, dozens of turkeys leave the coop and roam freely about the farm. Of course, their range is limited by a fence system, and this helps to prevent the turkeys from moving too far from the farm and from predators attacking them. In addition to turkeys, pigs are also farm animals on this 6-acre farm. The pig capacity kept at this farm is always maintained at between 50 to 20 heads. The pigs here are fed twice a day, in the morning and afternoon. Their diet is mainly corn, but in addition, leaves are also used to enrich the diet of this herd. Due to living in these conditions and often being free, the quality of pork on these farms is always much higher than that of pigs raised on factory farms. These ranchers not only raise pigs and turkeys, but to add variety, they also raise animals such as ducks, chickens, and geese. After about 6 weeks from hatching, this small desert grassland is ready to welcome the chickens to live and feed. Of course, with such a fairly modest area, the number of chickens raised on this farm is not very many. According to USDA statistics for 2022, about 57 of the 20,000 farms in Arizona are located in arid or semi-arid desert lands. The agricultural industry in Arizona generates around $4.1 billion in revenue each year, and its impact on the state's economy is approximately $23.3 billion. Next, we will travel to the arid regions of the Mojave Desert in southeastern California and parts of Nevada to see how the thousands of sheep here are raised. Unlike sheep raised in California's Central Valley, these desert-raised sheep roam throughout the day across the barren lands in search of the scarce food. In fact, the amount of food sheep consume is much less than other livestock, so they are considered more suitable to live and survive in the desert and arid lands. Cattle are often raised in semi-arid regions, where the climate is less extreme and natural food sources are more abundant. The average sheep can travel about 2.3 miles per day in search of food. With a herd of around 100 sheep, farms require a minimum of 31 acres of pasture to rotate for the sheep to graze on. Grazing in areas with harsh climatic conditions and low amounts of natural grass, ranchers will still need about 50 acres of pasture to feed 100 sheep. According to USDA statistics, in 2021, in the US, there are about 84,000 sheep farms in operation, and about 71 sheep farms are located in the western states. They are especially prevalent in the state of California, which has the largest number of sheep farms in the western states, with around 423. Sheep farms in the western United States generate $931 million per year. This revenue does not include shearing and other sheep sales. Talking about livestock farms in the arid West, it is impossible to ignore horse farms with a scale of tens to hundreds of animals in Montana, Oregon, or California. With over 42,000 wild horses living here, it is the most in the western United States. Nevada is home to the most wild horses in the country. The number of wild horses living in Nevada today accounts for 51% of the country's wild horses. Wild horses live in arid and semi-arid regions. They often directly use livestock crops as fodder. This is also the main reason why they are considered a problem for US agriculture. The most common animals that roam the arid lands of the western United States are cattle. According to the National Bureau of Agricultural Statistics, as of January 2023, the number of cattle raised on farms in the western United States is around 27.3 million heads, representing 29% of the cattle and calves nationwide. Unlike goat and sheep farms, ranchers in the arid areas need more land for their livestock. Specifically, a herd of 100 cattle and calves would need at least 180 acres to rotate to graze on. On a large acreage, if the climate in the area is too extreme or there is too little natural grass. In general, most farming and livestock operations are in the arid regions of the western United States. This is an area in the country that has difficulty with water availability and temperature-stressed animals. Our video ends here. Do you like farming videos like this? Leave a comment below to let us know. Goodbye and see you in the next video.